Welcome to day 14, twists. Let's start seated, giving yourself as much support as you need so that you're able to root into your base and rise through the spine, right into the crown of the head. Placing the hands so that the arms and shoulders can relax. Closing the eyes or just relaxing the gaze. Bring your awareness to the movement of breath through the spine. See if you can experience a subtle lengthening of the spine as you inhale, and a sense of stabilizing the spine as you exhale. On the inhale, experiencing length and lift. And on the exhale, receiving support. Please bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra at your heart. Reflect for a moment on why you're practicing today, your heart's desire. And now please interlace your fingers and press your palms straight forward, opening up the hands. And now keep your base nice and rooted. Slowly stretch the arms overhead, just to the capacity of your shoulders today. And now as you release, reach for the floor with your left hand and side bend to the left. Just opening this whole side seam of the body. Take a nice easy breath in. And as you exhale, draw the belly in and float yourself back up to center. Interlace the fingers. Press the palms forward. Keep the hips heavy. Sweep the hands overhead. Feeling full extension of the spine. And now release the hands, reach for the floor with the right hand, side bend to the right. Feel the breath. Take a nice, easy breath in here. On the exhale, feel the belly hug in and provide support to bring you back. Pause, notice where your breath goes. Okay, now let's shift the position of the legs for our first twisting sequence. So please stretch your left leg straight out on the floor like this, and let this right knee drop out to the side. Bring the sole of the foot either touching or close to this inner left knee. Now, since I'm demonstrating with the most props, I'm going to prop this outer knee like this, and the outstretched leg like this. You may do this with fewer props, lower props, or none at all. Just sit in a way that allows you to feel that full, proud extension of the spine. And now we're going to twist in repetitions, coordinated with the breath, towards this bent knee side. So as you inhale, stretch the arms out in a T shape, palms turned forward. And as you exhale, swivel your torso to the right, just about half as far as you could go. On your inhale, swivel back to center. On your exhale, twist to the right. So you'll notice this left hand, it could either continue the movement, to rest on the same side leg or even reach across to the bent knee. Just depends on your structure. The hand behind you is touching the floor or the cushion if you're too far away from the floor to reach it. One more repetition. And now this next one, let's come into the twist and hold. So stabilizing the hands on whatever they've found. Use your next inhale to feel tall through the spine, and your exhale to draw the belly in and let the belly draw you in a bit further. So primarily the twist comes from the belly. The hands just provide a little additional leverage. I want you to primarily focus on the sensation of twist in the mid to upper back area. Now maintain the twist just as it is through the torso and slowly reverse just the head until you're looking over this left shoulder. And then bring the head to neutral. Swivel the body back to neutral. Pause and feel. And let's change sides. So now stretching the right leg out straight, dropping the left knee out to the left, bringing the sole of the foot towards or touching this inner thigh. Some of you are doing no props. Others of you, prop up like me, please. Sit in a way that allows you to access full extension of your spine. And here we go. On your inhale, stretch your arms out in a T. And on your exhale, twist toward the bent knee side. Find what you can comfortably reach with the hands. Inhaling and exhaling. Now, as always, once you get the picture, please follow the pace of your own breath. You don't have to match mine. Let's make this next one the hold. So as you exhale, coming in, this right hand could be on the same side leg or reaching across to the bent knee. The other hand can be touching the floor or the cushion you're on if the floor is too far away. On an inhale, feel a lot of length through the spine. And on the exhale, draw the belly in and twist a bit further to the left, looking over the left shoulder. The twist originates in the belly, and the hands just provide support. Now feel the shoulder girdle continue its twist to the left, and slowly reverse just the head until you're looking over the right shoulder. And now bring the head to neutral. Let the body swivel back to neutral. Pause. And then let's bring the legs into a more symmetrical position, Baddha Konasana. So the soles of the feet come together and the knees drop apart. I'm propping my thighs as you may choose to. You may do this with nothing under the thighs. Grab what you can reach. For me, that's my shins. If you have longer arms, you may be able to get a hold of the ankles or even the toes. But whatever you can reach, use it as a little bit of leverage to Roll the shoulders back and lift the chest. So it's nice after twists to do something more symmetrical that acts as a bit of a palate cleanser for the breath and the spine before we do the next thing. So if you wish, you may stay fully lifted, just focusing on length through the spine. Otherwise, we might take a little bit of a forward fold here, which can act as a neutralizer for the back. So start by tilting forward just from the pelvis. And it may be that just a few inches is enough. If you feel inspired, just go inward. Feel the breath through the spine. And as you inhale, feel that subtle lengthening, that subtle lift. And as you exhale, feel the belly support you as you drape a little more over the feet. Now I can reach the feet. So the inhale creates length, and the exhale gives you support to drop a little further. Optional. Now please float yourself back up to your tall spine. Well done. Let's head on to the back, please. So now you can get your blocks out of the way. If you're using a cushion though, you might keep it handy for your legs in the twist. You might enjoy to have a folded blanket or towel for underneath the head. And now please lower yourself down onto your back. Take your knees up in towards your chest. Hug your legs. Either rock side to side or draw circles with your knees. And now place the feet on the floor and let's say hello to the hips with a figure 4 stretch. We've done this one before. You have some adaptations at your disposal. Otherwise, please cross this left ankle just over the right knee. Let the leg relax for a moment. And now experiment with floating the right foot off the floor. Draw the thighs towards your torso. See if you can clasp both your hands to the outside of this left knee. So both legs are hugging in, but you're hugging the left knee in the most. As best you can, keeping the back of the pelvis flush to the floor, nice and level. Draw little circles with the knees. Circle the other way. Take a nice, easy breath. Draw it in through the nose. Send it out through the mouth. Please release. And go to the other side. Right ankle crosses over the left knee. Allow the right leg to relax for a moment. And now when you're ready, float the left foot off the floor. Bring the legs towards your torso. Clasp your hands or a strap to the outside of the right knee. As you hug the legs in, keep the back of the pelvis flush to the floor, nice and level. And now draw circles with the knees one way. Circle the other way. Take a nice, easy breath. Draw it in through the nose. Send it out through the mouth. Relax your jaw. And please release. stand the feet to the floor. Windshield wiper the knees a little bit, bobbing the knees one way and then the other. Our next round of twists, it's essentially a more formalized version of this, just a more formal way to windshield wiper in coordination with the breath. So this is the one, if you want the least load bearing on the spine, you're going to do it like me, with the legs pretty close together, feet and knees touching, and the feet on the floor like this. Others of you who wish to do a little more strength, who can take more load bearing, will bring the knees up in towards your chest and keep the knees as close to the torso as you can. Everyone bring the arms out in a T shape. Let's start with palms turned down during the movement, as that might feel more stabilizing. So right now, no need for a cushion under the knees because we're going to keep moving. Please take a nice, easy breath in to prepare. As you exhale, lower your knees just as far as they'll comfortably go to the left. As you inhale, bring the knees back to center. As you exhale, lower knees to the right. That's the pattern. Keep going now at your own pace. If feet are to the floor, you can keep both feet touching when you twist so they kind of stack, or you can leave the feet adjacent so they're both touching the floor. Both are correct. Do what works. If you have your feet off the floor, keep the thighs a little bit hovering. Don't touch all the way down just yet. Now, the next time your knees are dropping to the left, we're going to hold. No rush if you're still getting there. And this is where some of us are going to reach for a firm cushion and bring it so that it's placed underneath the outer left knee. If your legs are in the air, it might be more a landing pad for the whole shin. So let the weight of the legs drop to the left, into the cushion or the floor. Now let's turn the palms up. Let the shoulder blades both drop back. Even that right one, we want to keep on the floor if at all possible, or just minimize how much it floats. And now nice and easy, turn your head to the right, looking away from the knees. Once you're set up in a position you'll be able to maintain comfortably, bring attention to your breath. And specifically, bring attention to that moment of suspension, the pause at the bottom of the out-breath before you breathe in. Notice what happens when you focus on suspension in your twist. If you feel like there's just enough space in there, you might mentally repeat a little mantra, whatever you're bringing in to your life right now, just mentally thinking peace, peace, peace. Okay, we're getting ready to think about changing sides. And you're nice and relaxed here. So let's change sides one leg at a time, okay? That top knee, let that come up. The bottom knee then follows. If you used a bolster or a cushion for the knees, as I did, Please transfer it to the other side with feet to the floor or knees into the chest. Lower the knees to the right until they rest on your cushion or the floor. Let your head turn away from the knees, head turns to the left. Allow both shoulder blades to remain heavy into the earth. Find your breath. And find that moment, that little pause in suspension. Notice the effect of focusing on suspension in the twist. And if it feels like you have room, drop the seed of your own mantra right into the space of that pause. Something like love, love, love. And now, since you are nice and relaxed here, I'll have you come back one knee at a time. So the top knee floats up, bottom knee floats up to meet it. Bring the head to the center. Just relax for a moment, let your spine find itself. And then we want to do a little palate cleanser for the spine by bringing the knees in towards the chest, which we remember is the hallmark of a forward bend position, which means we're stretching out the back spine, which should feel very refreshing after your twist. You might rock side to side, massage the back. And let's do one more movement to really neutralize and feel balanced. This is Supta Padangusthasana with both legs, with the hands or a strap behind the thighs. As you inhale, stretch both feet straight up for the ceiling. And as you exhale, bend both knees and hug them back in. On the inhale, stretching up. And on the exhale, hugging in. Keep going, please. As the feet press up, also feel the sacrum release down into the floor. Last one. And then when the knees come into the chest, let go. Stand the feet to the floor, relax the arms. Please pause in your own preferred variation of constructive rest. Observing sensation in your body, the quality of mind in this moment. And now choose a side you'd like to roll to. Use that side hand for a pillow, rolling onto your side into a little patch of sunshine in my case. Find something to sit comfortably on for just a moment. Relax your gaze or close your eyes. Feel your body breathing. feeling the effects of a practice centered around spinal twists. Please bring your hands together at your heart in Anjali Mudra. Reflect back on the intention or heart's desire you connected with at the start of your practice. Affirming how that might guide you now and through the day. Our practice is complete. Day 14 is complete, which means we've made it through 2 weeks together. I am so proud of us. We've made it this far. I hope you are feeling some of the good effects of all the good work you're doing. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow.